Hello everyone, my name is Jakpal. In this video, I will be discussing with you what is contained database in SQL Server. This video is at a very basic level and I will be only covering the basic definition and characteristics of contained database. But if you like to know more about how to create a contained database, how to log into contained database, I have created another video on contained database, and I am also going to provide the link to that video in the description below. I strongly recommend you to also watch that video to know more about contained databases. So let's understand what are the key characteristics of contained database in SQL Server. So contained database has three main characteristics. First is isolated database. It has a dedicated access and it has limited scope. So let's understand each one of them one by one. So isolated database, it is called so because when you create a contained database in SQL Server instance, that database is isolated from SQL Server instance which is hosting that database. And other databases located in the same instance are not visible to any user of a contained database. This is very important and it is unlike a typical database. So second is dedicated access. So whenever you create a contained database and you also create a user inside a contained database, you need not to create a login for that user in SQL Server instance. And you need not to, because whenever you log in to SQL Server and you want to log into that contained database, you will be logging to the contained database with the help of the contained database user, which has a dedicated access to that contained database. Okay, that is very, very important. Third is limited scope. Now, whenever you log into SSMS using contained database user, you will only have visibility to that contained database, because then you will not be able to see other databases which are present inside that particular SQL Server instance which is hosting that contained database. Although you will still be able to see the system databases, but you will not be able to see other user databases which are present in that SQL Server instance. So these are the key characteristics of a contained database. Now let's move to next slide, which explains how to enable contained databases with the help of SSMS GUI. It is also very simple. You open SSMS and right click on SQL Server instance and go to properties. After you click on properties, you will get server properties. On the left hand side, click on advanced, and as soon as you click on advanced, on the right hand side you have one tab which says containment. Under containment you have enable contained databases. Now by default this option is false. You use this drop down to change it to true and click OK. And as soon as you click OK, the contained database feature is enabled on that SQL Server instance. There is another method by which you will be able to enable contained databases using TSQL script. Now you can enable contained database using TSQL script, and the function which you can use to enable this feature is sp_configure. So you can simply run exec sp_configure, enable show advanced by choosing by making it 1, and then execute sp_configure to change the value of contained database authentication to 1. And by do so, you will be able to enable contained database authentication in that particular SQL Server instance. So this is all about contained database, and I hope you like this video, and if this video is helpful to you, please share with others who like to learn the basics and fundamentals about TSQL or SQL Server. And thank you for watching this video and have a good day. Bye bye.